live action anime, the thing that nobody has ever asked of in the history of ever. Legitimately, I don't think you, me, anybody ever that's been like, that's my favorite anime. I wonder what it looks like with real people in it. We all know live action anime movies are majority bad. Some of them are like maybe decently okay, but I don't think there's one or ever will be one where it's like critically acclaimed, award winning. They will never exist. But there is something today I want to show y'all that might be as bad as anime live action movies, but in my opinion, a little bit better. That is live action anime live stage plays in Japan. Now, I'm not a play theater person connoisseur, but to me, I have a couple reasons on why these stage plays are better than the movies. Because if you think about it, right, even if it's bad, I think it's more fun to go out and enjoy like an enjoyable event slash play thing for a pretty fun experience if you're going with people instead of just staying home and watching just a straight up bad movie. But today I want to show y'all how actually incredible these costumes and stage plays look, with a couple exceptions of course, but today we're going to be looking at a couple live stage plays and I'll show y'all how decent they pretty look. So we're going to start off with the Naruto live stage play, and as you can see there is a trailer, but just from this beginning screen, as you can see, the cast do look pretty good in my opinion. I feel like they look a lot better than if there was a live action Naruto anime movie. So I'm going to show you some of the cast, and then there's actually a trailer for most of these, so we'll look at the trailer afterwards. We got this guy playing as Naruto, and I think this is such a good Naruto. Like everything is minorly tweaked to make it, you know, more real, something that can exist in real life, and I think it looks really good. This realistic Naruto jumper with all the additional like stitchings and lines and whatnot, and the hair of course isn't one-to-one Naruto's hair, but it's a realistic Naruto hair, and I think it looks really freaking good. Let's take a look at Sasuke here. Same thing, the outfit is tweaked a little bit, not to look like the actual anime, not one-to-one, but again, looks really freaking good. Also, don't know how they managed to make Sasuke's hair look pretty good in real life. Sakura, the hair is pretty nice. The actress looks pretty good, looks pretty accurate to Sakura. The realistic Jonin outfit with the vest and the ninja shoes, amazing. Kakashi, of course. Now, one thing looks a little odd to me. Maybe it's like the mask is like too low. I don't know. We got a Tsunade, and again, looks amazing. Now, I know majority of these pictures are like edited to be better in picture form, but we'll see through the trailers like how they look like while they're moving, I guess. But either way, so far from what we looked at, I feel like they've done a lot better job than, again, if they were to make a live action Naruto movie. We'll skim through some here because majority of everybody with the Jonin outfits just kind of look the same with like a different hair and wig, but Hinata, Chikamaru, Ino, reanimated Tobirama. Now, I feel like the cracks on his like skin and armor, whatever, is probably edited. I don't know how they are gonna do that. Other than really good makeup, they could probably recreate that on the stage. But third Hokage, Sarutobi, looks really good. I don't know why they went with like a red headband headpiece thing. I could have sworn it was just all black. The boy Gaara, and I feel like he looks actually really accurate. Like I don't think they changed much of the outfit. I think it looks pretty one-to-one of the anime. Oh, another thing is I believe this is specifically the stage play for like the war arc. They probably had previous stage plays, but we're just looking at the specific war arc one. We got the Raikage, and looks pretty accurate, but I want to see him like move around on stage or like a clip of him. But I've noticed with a lot of live stage plays, the buff characters tend to, you know, not be really that buff. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's like a live stage play. Like this isn't like some kind of buff lifting fitness contest. So like, you know, you get what you get. Killer Bee looking nice. Now I really want to see if this actor is able to pull off the like 8-sword style. I want to see if he could pull that off. Now this is Suigetsu, but I don't really think he looks that good. Like the wig doesn't look really good. He has the shark teeth, and also I don't know if that robe is supposed to be the Akatsuki robe, because where is the clouds? It's just black and red. I don't know. We got Karin, just, you know, looks like Karin. We have Obito, and my god, that robe looks amazing. Yeah, Obito, one of my favorite characters, and they did him right. Now, Minato, one of my favorite characters as well, but I feel like they did him a little weird. Maybe the actor just doesn't really look like him, but the hair, I feel like looks weird. Looks kind of bad, which is surprising because they did Naruto's hair really well, which is, you know, pretty much the same hair as, you know, his dad. Oh, okay, Orochimaru's outfit is really freaking good. Like, they changed it, and it looks freaking amazing. Madara looks freaking good with the armor, the fan. Then lastly, we have Hashirama, and kind of similar to Madara, amazing. The armor is amazing. Now let's look at the trailer because we can kind of see some of them move and whatnot and see how they look like while they're moving. Okay, so Naruto actually has a cinematic trailer as well. But yeah, we get snippets of like the actual play too, I guess. And we get to see him move around. and they don't look bad. Like, sure, it couldn't be like maybe a little bit cringy, but like, you know, you're there to enjoy the anime that you like just on stage, and it's just such a, in my opinion, a more fun experience than watching a bad movie at home, you know? But yeah, in my opinion, they look pretty good. It might be cringy to some of y'all, but I think they look pretty good. But yeah, you go there for the experience, and again, it's a fun, enjoyable event. Yeah, I don't know, man. I reached a certain point where like when people are like, oh, the anime clothing is cringy, or like that anime thing is cringy, it's like, who cares, you know? Just do it for the experience. Like, you're just gonna try to be cool and nonchalant your whole life. Like, that's not fun, man. Being cool and nonchalant your whole life isn't fun, man. Go do something wacky and fun and quote-unquote cringy. Next up, we have Jujutsu Kaisen, specifically Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and I guess they also have a live band. So with these stage plays, I actually forgot to mention, so some of them are gonna be kind of mixed in with a musical, sort of. This might be one of those, I'm not really sure, but like, it's like kind of a play and a musical at the same time. Or, but off the bat, we see the characters and just look at Panda. He looks so funny. Like, what? He looks like a giant black and white potato. I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen, in my opinion, has like a little bit of an easier time in terms of like costumes and characters compared to like the other animes, because their clothes are relatively normal, whereas of Naruto, it's like all ninja clothes or like some other series. Starting off with Okotsu Yuta, super accurate. Now, I actually have those Converse. After I watched the movie, I really like Yuta. Like, he's my favorite character, so I got those Converse. But yeah, the jacket, amazing. The hair, I mean, he just kind of looks like a normal average Japanese dude, right? So now we have Rika, which I have many questions for of how this is gonna work, because as some JJK fans know, the whole thing with Rika being a kid, but then Yuta was also a kid, and he kind of grew up, and then it's a little weird, but now it's also translated to real life. So I don't know if this actress is like, you know, overage, underage. I don't know if she's supposed to be playing an underage character. So many questions. Now we have Maki, again, pretty decent, except I don't know what kind of expression she has. I don't know if she's supposed to be intimidating or if she's intimidated. Inumaki, again, amazing. And I've noticed actually that on these clothes for like Yuta and Maki, that the outfit, they changed it a little bit to be more stylized. There's like a pattern on the clothes, if y'all noticed. Now this is the one I wanted to see, because I mean, this is the best pattern we're gonna get. I feel like it's the eyebrows that looks weird. I don't know why it's just kind of jankily drawn on there. A quick look at Yaga here. I mean, it's just a normal Japanese businessman, I guess. Then we have Miguel, looking pretty much exactly like Miguel. And we have the like sister schoolgirls. I kind of forgot their names, but I mean, that's her, just a Japanese schoolgirl. The other girl, that's just a normal Japanese schoolgirl, but also a gyaru. This girl that showed up in the movie for like 2 seconds, I totally forgot about. Don't know her name either, but yeah, pink, just like the character. These two that cannot click their pictures for some reason, but we have LaRue, which looks pretty much exactly like LaRue with the freaking hearts on the nipples. And the right guy that I also forgot the name of. Then we have Geto, which, okay, I think the outfit is amazing. The hair, amazing. And I think it's just the actor doesn't really look like Geto. I think his face is just a little puffy. Not to say that he's ugly or anything, but you know, it's just Geto has a more slim face. I don't think this is a good Gojo. This might actually be the worst one out of all of these. It might just be the actor, but he just doesn't look like an adult here, and Gojo is clearly an adult, and Gojo is really tall, and this guy doesn't really look that tall. This is like a 12-year-old Gojo. I don't know. If you look closely though, there's like hints of purple in his outfit. Kind of cool. So with that, let's look at the trailer. We got Yuta, we got Rika, Jujutsu Kaisen 0 with the live band. So okay, so I guess for this trailer we don't get to see him move that much. Yeah, I'm sorry, this Gojo does not look like a good Gojo at all. Like, look at this like training scene here. Like, it's just looks so fun to go. Like, it's so much more of a fun experience than to watch bad anime live action at home. But yeah, I mean, we get the gist of it. Let's go on to the next series. Okay, so let's look at the Demon Slayer Mugen Train live stage play. Demon Slayer was really big back then, and it's honestly still big now. Japan, 1, loves their anime, and 2, loves it when an anime has anything to do Japanese wise. And Demon Slayer is like, you know, kimonos, katanas, you know, very Japanese. So there's been a bunch of Demon Slayer's live stage play. There's the original beginning arc, there's the Mugen Train, there's the Red Light District, there's the like hot spring arc with Mitsuri and whatever, Muichiro. But let's look at this one, because that's my 2 favorite boys, Rengoku and Akaza. Akaza, my favorite character in Demon Slayer. So starting out with Demon Slayer, of course, we have Tanjiro Kamado. Honestly, it looks really good. The kimono, the hair, the scar, the like earrings, the sword. I really want to see all the like sword props to see like how accurate the sword looks. One thing for the Demon Slayer live stage play I forgot to mention is that Demon Slayer, as we all know, you know, they're all kids or like stubby short characters, right? Well, in the live stage play, most, you know, real people aren't going to be stubby short characters, or, you know, most of these these guys aren't going to be kids. So we're just going to get like a tall version or like an adult version of like most of these characters. Because this Tanjiro kind of just looks like an adult version of Tanjiro. Again, with Nezuko, we have like kind of an adult version of Nezuko, but it looks really good with the kimono, the like pattern, and then like everything. Zenitsu, my most hated character in Demon Slayer, and I just found this guy so freaking annoying. Sure, his power is kind of funny, kind of cool, you know, with the sleeping thing, the lightning power. I hate majority of Zenitsu cosplayer. There's people on like TikTok that just runs around conventions screaming at Zenitsu. It's the most cringy and annoying thing. There's cringy and fun, but this is just cringy and annoying. Like if you're running around screaming and forcing people who don't want to hear you scream to listen to you, you're cringy and annoying. But even with that, yeah, I guess this costume is really good. Looks like him, I guess. Then we got Inosuke that looks really good because I get to see his swords as well, and I don't get to see the sword for the other characters. Except his hat does look a little odd. But yeah, the board helmet just looks a little, you know, elongated. I don't know. But like his fur, his pants, his shoes, like the bottom half looks really good too. Then we got Enma, also like kind of like a taller adult version of Enma. Kind of accurate, I guess. I never really cared about Enma though. Nah, but I'm like not even being biased here. Akaza looks the best here. Like I always love Akaza's design. He looks sick. He looks sick here. Like, oh, I do want to see his eyes closer though, because you know Akaza's eyes have the like things on him. Rengoku's little brother, I don't remember the name of, but I mean, yeah, it looks pretty accurate. Then we have Rengoku's dad. I mean, yeah, just pretty much a guy with a kimono with the hair. But this is what we're here for. Rengoku doing the Rengoku pose. Now the cloak has a really nice pattern on it, except the bottom like cut, the flame part looks kind of bad. Flames on the bottom here, his sock looks kind of bad too. But I mean, we got to see his sword. The sword looks pretty cool. The outfit, like the inner outfit looks really good. The hair looks pretty nice. I mean, it's an okay Rengoku. But sorry, all of them are getting beaten. This Akaza is so good. Now for the trailer. Now I think Demon Slayer might be like also a half what is it called, musical type thing. Yeah, look at them move around. I think it's like a really good like idea when you see them move around, how good they actually look. My question is always like, how can they make like the movie characters look bad when like a real life stage play like this makes them all look so good? Yeah, nah, bro, Akaza looks the best here on everything. Well, like, look at the effects on the walls. That looks so sick. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, how can they look this good on a live stage play and they can't make the characters look good in live action movies when they have CGI and all that? And probably a way higher budget in those movies too. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just want to show y'all what a live stage play is, and y'all can be the judge of how it stacks up to, you know, the live action movies we've been getting. Like I said, again, for the, I don't know, billionth time, I'm not a play connoisseur. I don't know if any of these are even good or looks good or like how bad it is. Like I said, even if it's bad, an enjoyable event is more fun to go to than, you know, watching a bad movie at home and wasting your time. The one I've gone to ever is a One Piece live stage play at Universal Studios Japan, but that one's a little different. That one's like super extra and high budget. People jumping from like high diving boards and into water, people on jet skis and whatnot. Like that one's crazy. I don't know if any of these are like that high budget, but yeah, tell me how y'all feel about it. Which one would you rather watch, I guess? And that's pretty much it. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.